Hi guys, let's see today top 10 PL SQL basic interview questions and answers. First one is, what is the purpose of the PL SQL language and what is the difference between SQL and PL SQL? SQL is a non-procedural language and PL SQL is a procedural language. PL SQL is an extension of SQL. Now the PL SQL was designed by Oracle to overcome the limitations that existed in normal SQL. Now, what are the data types available in PL SQL? The answer is there are two types of data types in PL SQL. The first one is called as scalar data type. Examples are number, varchar2, date, char, long, boolean, etc. Whereas the second type is called composite data type, and the examples are record, table, etc. The third question is, what is the basic structure of PL SQL? Now, the basic structure of PL SQL is nothing but the PL SQL uses block structure as its basic structure. So each PL SQL program consists of SQL and PL SQL statements which form a PL SQL block completely. So a PL SQL block will contain three sections: the declaration section, execution section, and the exception handling section. Herein, the execution section is the only mandatory section, and declaration and exception handling sections can be optional. You can include them, or you need not have to include them. And the fourth question is, what is exception and what are the types of exceptions, and how is exception different from an error? Now, exception is an error handling part of the PL SQL. There are two types of exceptions. One is predefined exception and the second one is a user defined exception. So whenever an error occurs, exception arises. Error is a bug, whereas exception is a warning or error condition. Fifth question is, what are the examples of PL SQL exceptions? Now there are many examples. A few of them are listed here. The first one as cursor already open, dupe while on index, no data found, too many records, invalid cursor, invalid number, logon denied, not logged on, program error, storage error, timeout on resource, value error, zero divide, etc. There are many others. So if you remember at least 4 or 5 out of these, that is more than enough. The sixth question is, maximum how many triggers can be applied on a single table, and how many types of triggers actually exist in PL SQL? So answer for first question is we have 12 triggers, and a trigger is a PL SQL block structure which is fired when a DML statement like insert, delete, update is executed on the database table. A trigger is triggered automatically when an associated DML statement is executed. So there are 12 types of triggers in PL SQL that contains the combination of before, after, row, table, insert, update, delete, and all keywords. Let's see a few examples. Before all row insert, after all row insert, before insert, after insert, etc. The seventh question is, what is the difference between function, procedure, and package in PL SQL language? Functions, the main purpose of the PL SQL function is generally to compute and return a single value. A function has a return type in its specification and must return a value specified in that type only. In a procedure does not have a return type and should not return any value, but it can have a return statement that simply stops its execution and returns to the caller. A procedure is used to return multiple values, otherwise it is generally similar to a function. Now, whereas package is a schema object which groups logically related PL SQL types, items, and subprograms. So you can also say that it's a group of functions, procedures, variables, record types, statements, etc. It provides modularity. Due to this facility, it aids application development. It is used to hide information from unauthorized users. The eighth question is, what is stored procedure and how can we execute a stored procedure? Now, a stored procedure is a sequence of statement or a named PL SQL block which performs one or more specific functions. It is similar to a procedure in other programming languages. It is stored in the database and can be repeatedly executed. It is stored as schema object and it can be nested, invoked, and parameterized. There are two ways in which we can execute a stored procedure. The first one is from the PL/SQL prompt. From the SQL prompt, we can write execute or exec following by the procedure name. For example, you can say execute or exec space the stored procedure name. The second one is simply using the procedure name, like store procedure underscore name or whatever procedure, my procedure, or whatever you want to give, just give that and enter. The ninth question is what is cursor and why it is required, and what are the cursor attributes used in PL/SQL? Answer is, a cursor is a temporary work area created in a system memory when an SQL statement is executed. A cursor contains information on a select statement and the rows of data accessed by it. This temporary work area stores the data retrieved from the database and then manipulates this data. A cursor can hold more than one row, but can process only one row at a time. Cursors are required to process rows individually for queries. There are two types of cursors in PL/SQL, implicit cursor and explicit cursor. Now the attributes of cursor are: percentile is open, it checks whether the cursor is open or not. Percentile row count, it returns the number of rows affected by the DML operation like insert, delete, update, and select. And percentile found, it checks whether the cursor has fetched any row. If yes, then true. Percentile not found, it checks whether the cursor has fetched any row. If no, then true. Now the last question is, what is a PL/SQL table, and name the tables where characteristics of package, procedure, and functions are stored. The answer is, objects of type table are called PL/SQL tables, which are modeled as database tables. Although you cannot use SQL statements to manipulate a PL/SQL table, but its primary key gives you array-like access to the rows. The characteristics of package, procedure, and functions are stored at user objects, user source, and user error. I hope these questions were useful. Please like, share, comment, and please subscribe. And also let me know if you have any queries or questions in these slides. Thank you. Have a nice day.